Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Sunday, bright and early, daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. Let's get into today's study group. We do a study group for warriors every Sunday. I pick 6 or 7 points that I cherry pick from my studying, my morning studying. I study every single day. I hope you guys are. Mind, body, and soul program. If you don't know what a mind, body, and soul program is, go contact me. You can check me out on my website, skyazrael.com. I do life coaching and mentoring, and I can put you on a program. I got a lot to talk about, so I just want to get into this. The first thing that I wrote down is, have you become so cheap that you think people on social media are your friends? That's a quote from a pastor that I was listening to this morning. Sometimes I listen to religious stuff, just depends on my mood. The guy explains things pretty intellectually, so that's why I like him. And he was talking about friendship and the internet, and I think a lot of us have made connections online. I've made friends online. I've made friends with some of you guys online. But real friendship happens in person. You know what a real connection is as opposed to an internet friend, but some people don't, especially young people. Young people are confused and think that their internet friends are their real friends. People my age realize there's a difference. You have your internet friends, which are just people that you talk to online, and then you have your real friends in real life. And when something fucked up happens, that's who you go to. When you need some help, that's who's there is to help you. And those may be one person, 2 people. In my life, I may have a couple. I could probably count them all on one hand of like close friends. And then I got hundreds of internet friends. And people that profess loyalty and say they're down with Sinister and that they love me, but they're not real friends because they're not really interested in me. They're not really trying to interact with me on a personal level and become a part of my world. Your real friends will become part of your world, become part of your family. And anybody who wants to just keep it online and dish out their love as a like, likes aren't love, those aren't really real friends. I know that hurts because some people like to feel like, oh, we're really friends. I've known you for a long time. Well, you have, but only as a Facebook friend, and you only like my posts, and that's not really friendship. Let's go on to the next one. You can spend an hour and a half on each one of these. Just want to introduce some topics for us to mull over in our brains as we go through our day. I'm going to go to the gym after I make this video, and I'll be thinking about many of these topics. The next one that I wrote down is more of a statement. It's not a quote, but I'm tired of machines. I'm tired of the convenience that they offer, the simulation that they provide, a simulated life, a fake life, TV, the internet, computers, even half the appliances in my goddamn kitchen. I have a bunch of useless appliances. I got this appliance that I bought on the internet. It's so stupid. I don't even know I bought it. It boils eggs, hard boils eggs. You could do that in a fucking pot, old school style, but no, I had to buy a hard-boiled egg thing. And it's weird looking. It looks like a little spaceship, and you put the eggs in there, and you put a little bit of water, and then you push the button, and you walk away, and you come back, and they're perfectly hard-boiled, and it works great. I don't need that shit. I have a whole counter in my kitchen full of bullshit that I buy, an air fryer and a grill and this and that and the other thing and all this. I'm sick of machines, man. I'm sick of convenience. I'm sick of all this stuff. I have this urge to just grab a backpack, walk out into the woods, and never be seen again. And I could do that shit. I'm a great survivalist. I'd be fine. Motherfuckers say, oh, you'd be dead within a week. You kidding me? I'd walk my ass from Florida to Alaska, be just fine, have a big beard, be a fucking mountain man. I could do that no problem. Find a grizzly bear, become friends with him. What was that TV show? Grizzly Adams, was that it? I used to love that TV show. You young motherfuckers don't even know anything about it. I wonder whatever happened to that guy. But I'm tired of machines. I'm tired of technology. I don't care about electric cars. I don't care about the next technology and your virtual reality. My brother's into virtual reality. He wants me to try it. And I go over there and I'm just like, I don't want to try it. I don't want to. I don't care, man. I don't care about this shit. I feel like I just need to go live on an island for a while and just fucking disappear. Just fucking shed all my clothes and just fish all day. I don't know. Let's go to the next one. You will never get better until you find out how sick you are. So you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be able to see where you are in reality and stop pretending, stop making up lies, stop seeing in the distance. Motherfuckers will look way off in the distance and pretend that that's where they are right now. You have to see where you are now so you can know what steps to make in order to get some ground, in order to move forward. When I'm fixing a bike, I don't do service. It's annoying. I don't make much money at it. I had a service shop years ago, and it's not fun. I ended up just being a pimp, where I hired a bunch of techs. I sat up in the office, and I could make, for every $20 an hour you make, I'm making another $20 an hour off you. I got 4 techs. I'm making $20 an hour off of each one of them. So I can bank. It's literally, I'm not kidding, it's literally a pimp game. I'm a pimp on that. You're the fucking hookers, and I'm the pimp, and I sit up in the office and just give you oil changes and bullshit all day and make money. And you guys might be sitting there thinking, well, what's wrong with that? That sucks. That sucks. I don't want to do that. I stopped doing that years ago. But if somebody brings me their bike, we have to be able to diagnose it. Fixing it's the easy part. You order the parts, you put it on, it's no big deal. Diagnosing it is where it's at. That's the art of mechanics, is diagnosing the shit. And in order to diagnose something, you have to see what it is. You have to be realistic. You have to be able to see how sick the fucking vehicle is. And regardless of what your pocketbook is, you may not be able to afford $3,000 to put into your bike right now. That is regardless of the reality. We need to be able to see reality in order to be able to know where we're going to go. And some people refuse to let themselves see reality. Let's move on to the next one. Stop waiting on someone to break your shell. Break your own goddamn shell. I thought this was an interesting quote. Stop waiting on someone to break your shell. You know, an eagle, mother eagle, will sit in the nest and watch her eggs. And as the eggs are hatching, and the eagles are trying, struggling, the hardest, little weak, little tiny little eagles, trying to break out of that shell. And it can take a long time, and it's a life struggle. They don't all make it. They're fighting for their lives to fight their way out of that shell. The mother is so strong. An eagle, I don't know if you've ever seen one in real life, like up close. I've seen an eagle up close. They're huge. Oh my God, they're huge. An eagle could, with one slight peck, just the slightest little peck of its beak, could easily help its baby to get out of that egg. But it doesn't. The eagle won't. She'll sit there and just stare at the eggs, and the babies will sit there and break out, and one might die, and she's not going to help. She doesn't help. And that's just the way it is in life. There's some things you have to do on your own. And we can very often sit around on the side of the road, of the path of life, waiting for help. Waiting for someone to come and give us an answer, or to lift us up, and no one's coming to save you. You have to do it yourself. Let's move on to the next one. I got 2 more and then we'll be done. There's more greatness still in you than everything that you have already done. So let me read that again, because this is a big one. There's more greatness still in you than everything that you have already done. So many of us have done a lot. I've done a lot. So far in my life, I'm 51 years old. Up until now, I've done more than most people. I'm not bragging. I've had a pretty adventurous, fulfilling life. I could die right now and be pretty content. I've been around the block a few times. I've done it, seen it, been there, done that. But this isn't it. See, some people think that they're there already. I'm happily discontent. I'm not settling for average, as Big Herc talks about. If you don't follow Big Herc 916, you should go follow him. He's a good dude. Now, I don't care what you've done. There's more greatness than everything you've already done. Your whole life up until now. There's more greatness still left in you than everything you've already done. This is not it. This isn't the resting point. You're not there yet. When people feel like that they're there, the game is over. Their struggle stops. Never stop struggling. I don't care if you win the lottery. I don't care if you have the best body and you know, whatever your life is, it's so wonderful, and create suffering for yourself. And that doesn't mean self-sabotage. Going to the gym is a form of suffering. I willingly go to the gym. That's self-induced suffering. I do it 6 days a week. I'm self-inducing suffering 6 days a week in order to become stronger. And I'm pretty strong now. I don't get on here and pose. I mean, I probably could and show you how muscular I am. It doesn't matter. I'm not settling for where I'm at now. This isn't it. You motherfuckers that think that you're there already are lying to yourselves or delusional. Warriors laugh at you. Let's go on to the last one. I can talk about each one of these for a long time. I know I'm going through them pretty quick. I found this one interesting. We don't have to hash it out too long. I just thought it was an interesting quote. Evil is always angry at good. You could also substitute angry for annoyed. Evil is always annoyed at good. As I've changed who I am from a criminal-minded piece of shit, drug addict, whatever, you know, I've been a pretty bad person. I admit that. And as I've changed who I am over these last 20 years, I've lost a lot of friends. People that I liked. It still happens to this very day. I know people right now who are annoyed with me for no other reason than the fact that I spew positivity all the time. For no other reason than the fact that I have gotten rid of my depression. People are annoyed with me for no other reason than the fact that I have become incredibly strong. People are annoyed with me because I have a connection with God that they can't break. People are annoyed with me for being dominant alpha male. Maybe this is where the internet trolls come in. I'll end the video talking about this just a minute. I know it's getting a little bit long, but I'm starting to get more popular on the internet, and I'm starting to get more trolls, and I don't like it. I'm not used to people disrespecting me and letting people get away with that. I was taught in the streets that you don't let people get away with disrespect. This whole thing that you guys were brought up with of just ignore it, that wasn't how I was taught. My father would hand me a pistol and say, you go handle your business. You go get that motherfucker. And you don't come back here until you do. I've served all my enemies. And I've gotten to a point where I walked away from the streets with no enemies. I served them all. They're all gone. So I don't know how to deal with you motherfuckers that run your mouths. What am I supposed to do? Go to war with every one of you? It's unrealistic. I have to just let it happen. I have to somehow turn into a sucker, right? And learn how to tolerate disrespect from little punk bitch motherfuckers. I don't know how to do that. I've thought many times this week of deleting this channel, of getting rid of this channel, of never posting another video and deleting all the ones I have, and just saying, fuck YouTube. Because I'm having a problem with this. I'm not sure how to deal with it, with these internet trolls. So if any of you have any advice, and I've already heard that just don't even respond, don't even deal with it. How? How am I supposed to just give it up? You guys say this shit. I can't believe some of the stuff you say. It makes me go crazy. It makes me want to kill you. I just realized that, like I just said, evil is always angry at good. That's all I can think. It's all food for thought. Happy Sunday. Thanks for watching.